Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's your girl. It's the kid again. She back just to tell you that listen. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Won't you rejoice with me? Please. Listen, if you love Jesus, put down in the comments you love Jesus. If you don't, there ain't nothing I can do about that. Outside to tell you that he loves you with an everlasting love. He's not imposing God. He not going to force himself on you. It's plenty of people that live their lives hating, saying they hate God, and atheists and stuff like that, and other religions that don't believe, and he still let them breathe his air. He still let them live, because guess what? He lets you choose for yourself. He say, behold, I lay before you life and death. I hope that you would choose life. He said, I wish that you would. However, if you don't, it is what it is. That's you and your salvation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that type of, God-fearing woman that's going to spew out hellfire and brimstone. He say, behold, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. In other words, Christ draws you with the fact that he's very loving and kind. Okay? Not with fire, hell, and brimstone. And so I don't do that over here. God has been amazing to me, and I just want to tell the world that that's it. I know, hey, this is the Box Channel. You supposed to be on the, yeah, I say this Boxer and Jesus Loving Channel. You get both over here. You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to be here. If you don't like, another thing, if you don't like how long it takes for me to get to my point, you don't have to be here. You can leave. Nobody's not forcing you to listen to me. It ain't like I got all the animations and the editing and all, you know what I'm saying? The best visuals and all that stuff. Most of the time I just be sitting in the car or in my room, or, you know what I'm saying? Making videos, just talking how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Just talking what we living. That's it. I ain't got, I'm not showbiz or boxing ego, champ side, and all them coach Mike, all the people over there. I ain't got all that going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm a regular degular. You know what I'm saying? I just come over here and say God love you, Jesus love you. You get what I'm saying? And talk boxing. I keep it moving, so I don't feel like you should stay if you don't want to. Leave. Bye. You know what I'm saying? For now, I'm not getting paid to do this. I ain't putting my Cash App up. You know what I'm saying? God shall supply all my needs, not YouTube, not people that watch YouTube. I'm going to have everything I need when I need it. I don't never have to worry about money or nothing like that, ever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting paid to do this. So I don't care if you unsubscribe. I welcome all comments, but like I said, just know I'm lurking in them, and I'm going to say what I need to say back. Guess why? Because I feel like it. I like when you comment good, bad, or indifferent, because it gives me an opportunity to get in here and, you know what I'm saying, say what I need to say in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Just know if I ignore you, though, y'all know what that means when I ignore you. You got to go back and watch my previous video to know what it means when I ignore you. That means when I ignore you, that's not good. You don't want me to ignore you. So I'm giving everybody a chance to say what they feel and give me positive feedback and positive critiquing. You can critique me in a respectful manner. You don't got to get on here and say, you don't know what the hell you talk about this. I ain't never been on nobody's channel talking like that, disrespecting nobody in their comments on their channel. If I didn't agree with them, I would just put, hey, this what and keep it real respectful. Y'all just be coming on here being crazy on the internet and on Instagram and all these other places. I don't get down like that, and you reap what you sow. So I'm not going to be reaping something that I ain't sown into. I ain't sown into negativity on other people's page. So if you try to come over here and be negative towards me, I know that you probably sent straight from the pits of hell, and I'm going to let you have it in the comments. Or I'm going to ignore you. You rather me let you have it, though. If I ignore you, you know what that means. Go back and watch my video. Y'all know I'm repetitive and I'm redundant. So let's get straight into it. Listen. Bill Haney went on another epic. Can I say this right here? Can I say this? Can I say something to y'all right quick? Can I tell y'all a secret? I ain't gonna hold you. I missed Bill. I did. At one point, I was crying out like, "Where art thou, Bill Haney? Thou thee of thou thee. I miss of thou." You know what I'm saying? I did. I ain't gonna hold you. I missed him. Because Boss is boring without him. Timothy Bradley said one thing I ain't care for, and that was, where Ryan Garcia? He need to come back. He make boxing fun. And then, no, actually, Bill Haney do. That's Bill Haney's job, to talk crazy. And, just, and as obnoxious as he is, can I tell y'all the secret? I love it when he do it, because it give me an opportunity to just combat everything he says and everything he does. Now, if you've been watching me, you know that I love who he is as a father and where he has took his son and where he's probably going to take his other kids too in tennis. Now, I ain't going to take that away from him, but it's times like these where I wish that he would let Devin talk first. Then he come behind him and talk his trash. We don't never get to hear from Devin. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Ryan Garcia said that he want the rematch. Why you won't let Devin respond to it? And then you come behind him and respond. You going on a rant like you finna get in the ring with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he said that Ryan Garcia has 48 hours to respond to enrolling in Nevada testing. Because Ryan said he want the rematch. Is Ryan Garcia going to do it? I don't know. I hope he does, because I want this rematch. I really do. So that we can see, can Devin Haney beat Ryan without the estrogen, whatever that is he had in his system. Now, here's the thing. If Ryan Garcia, or when Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney, right? They still gonna say, well, he was so damaged from the first fight from when he had the oxygen in the system, till that still played a role in this fight. Like, they're always gonna find a way to move the goalpost. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Bill ain't gonna admit no defeat. And if he don't want to admit defeat, him and his son, they don't have to, I'm all for you believing in yourself. Good, bad, or indifferent. You're supposed to. I feel like it's the way you carry yourself in the face of adversity. But, they don't, Bill don't care nothing about that. He from the streets. He a real street. He was shot 5 times. You know what I'm saying? He respected a real hood. You know what I'm saying? All that there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, also, he was wearing Timothy Bradley out. He was like, Timothy, when you fought Pacquiao, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I heard you almost had a mental, you know what I'm saying? Basically he was saying Timothy Bradley, had some things going on, allegedly. This is what Bill Haney saying. I'm just, I'm just, just saying what he said. He was basically hinting that he had some things happen at the Manny Pacquiao, almost like he fell into a state of some type of, depression or something like that. And he's saying that, his son, but we wouldn't know what type of mindset your son was in, because we ain't really hear from him after he did that first interview after the fight. Like, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody come out and say that about Dev? Then you gonna come out really going back crap crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think that all of these fighters, as a side note, I think that I'm allowed to do side notes, right? Y'all act like, Yeah, but I think that all these fighters go through some form of a mental or type of, depression or something like that. You getting pounced on in your head. It's rattling your brain. You get hit all in your guts, all in your nose, all on your chin, all on your temple. Come on, man. It's bound to have some type of a mental effect and post-traumatic distress, you know what I'm saying, on your mind. So I think that all fighters go through this. This is just what comes with boxing. It's a brutal sport. I know over there in the UK, they are keen on just, it's a gentleman sport. To me, it's not. It's nothing gentleman. This is a dog sport. This is a combat sport. This where two men get in a ring and try to beat the hell out of each other for a title or for the win. Ain't nothing gentleman about that. You know, where dudes talk trash up until the fights, push each other at pressers, you know, stare each other down into each other's soul to see if they can see fear there. Look me in my eyes. You see fear there? Do you see fear there? Type stuff. A lot of mind games and stuff like that. I don't think it's nothing gentleman about this sport. You know, that's what the UK people, that was another side note I just did. I know y'all gonna say, oh, you beat round. I beat round the bush. This is a repetitive, redundant channel. You know, it is what it is. You gonna get what you gonna get when you come over here. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Bye. You don't pay me. I don't get paid off of this. If you want to start paying me, ask for my YouTube, comment below. Ask for my Cash App, comment below, and you can Cash App me. And when you Cash App me some money on, then I'll start taking, you know, some of y'all criticism serious. Some of y'all critique is serious because you paying me. But until then, you know, keep it cute or keep it mute. You know. But yeah. It's not a gentleman's sport to me. You know what I'm saying? So if Timothy Bradley did have some type of episode like Bill Haney said, you know, it's expected in the sport. Just like same thing with football. They have those issues too. They have a whole brain type of damage they named after what football players get in the NFL. So you know it got to be even worse in boxing, and they ain't got no special helmets on, and they getting punched all in their face. So that's expected. So I don't know what Bill talking about. What was the point in saying that? You know what I'm saying? That don't make Timothy Bradley soft because, you know, he went through some type of mental distress after a fight. I think all boxers do. That don't mean nothing. I mean, that wasn't really no real shot he took at him. He would have been better off just, you know what I'm saying? Saying Tim Bradley jealous of his relationship with his son. And you could never have a son that accomplished what my son have accomplished, nigga. That's what I would have told him. If I'm Bill, see, Bill don't really know. Let me tell y'all something. Okay. Bill be talking that shit, but he talk, it don't be making sense. He be all over the place. He started talking about being a real street nigga. He got shot, fired. All that old type of typical basic black man bush. You really want to talk some Bill? I'm finna give you some advice. Somebody talk about me and my son, my accomplished son in the sport of boxing. Because Devin is accomplished, whether y'all like it or not. He is. And he is talented. And he is chosen, whether y'all like it or not. Whether I like it or not. I ain't no hater. He is. And somebody in the likes of a Rick Glazier calling my son a P word a million times. Timothy Bradley calling my son a P word a million times. I would have told them, ain't now one of y'all got a son that did what my son did and that's doing what my son doing. Y'all niggas jealous. Both of y'all. Look at everything my son done accomplished. My son that, you know, that guy for real. You know what I'm saying? A world boxing champion. You feel me? Had to cheat to beat my son. Straight up. Straight like that. And those just the facts. And if it wasn't no big deal what he had in his system, then why did he have it in his system if it ain't help? You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to run that rematch back. You got 48 hours to do this VADA testing. Timothy Bradley, if you got something to say about my son, you know what I'm saying? We can sit down and talk like men. You can say what you need to say to me and my son to our face. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't appreciate the disrespect. You ain't got no son doing what my son doing. Maybe you probably jealous, nigga. Like, that's how you straighten somebody. You call it for what it is. You don't get over here talking about you a real street. Everything this man say is about real street. I'm a real street. Like, no one cares about that. The streets is dangerous. I hate the streets. The worst times of my life, the worst things that happened to me in my life happened when I was in the streets. The streets don't love nobody. The streets is doom. The streets is death, murder, and mayhem. There's a way that seemeth right to a man, but in the end it leads to death, Bill. You don't know that by now? You claim you was shot 5 times. What is that to glorify? Oh, I made it out. You made it out. Stop talking about it. Curse the streets. What do I say, y'all? When you curse something, what happens? It withers and dies. Ignore the streets. When you ignore something, you curse it. When you curse it, it withers and dies. That's the order. Stop talking about the streets. See, niggas want to get out the streets and get all the money, but you want to pull all your cool points from the fact that that's where you came from. No, you ain't come from those streets. You came from a woman. That's where you came from. And last time I checked, a woman ain't the streets. Goofy. Now, I'm not calling Bill Haney a goofy. I'm just talking in general now for niggas who always want to just bring up the streets about everything. Come on, man. When we going to get past that type of mentality? I say death, murder, and mayhem. All that come out of that. Everywhere I go in the hood, in my city or any city, just a bunch of young boys standing around, huddling around doing nothing. Smoking, doing nothing, plotting on the next man. That's all the streets do. You don't learn nothing. Street smart, street smart. You don't need no street smarts. All you need is God smarts. That top book smarts and everything else. Period. And that's all I got for y'all. Peace.